Hello everyone, this is Palowillie from Wildesign Studio. I want to do a tutorial on splitting objects and trimming objects. How trim and splitting works in Rhinoceros. So let's get started. I'll create a simple cube here and any oval or shape. You can use any shape that you want. You can demonstrate with any shape that you want. Okay, with my viewport, you can see that the perspective has been shaded. If you want to shade any part of the viewport, just go up to this arrow, click, and you see the drop down menu. You can select any of these and it will give you the effects that you want. Now it's unshaded. Let's look at wireframe. Wireframe looks like this as others, the other four viewports. And then we have shaded, and then you can change it to rendered. This is how rendered look like. So you can play with the settings here to give you that effect. Okay, I'll make a tutorial on these particular viewport settings. Okay, let's continue. I'll create a simple curve, a polyline straight through this object. This is a polyline. And if you want to split or cut this object into two, it is not only a surface that can be used to cut or split objects. Even a simple or a single line, zigzag or any undulating line can be used to split this object into two. I'm using a simple polyline. So let's look at the behavior. Now, the command split. You can type split at the command area, or you come down here to the toolbar. You will see split here. You click on the split. The command area asks to select object to split. So this is the object to be splitted. So you click on it, you press enter, either enter on your keyboard or you use your right mouse click, and then the command area changes and asks, now select cutting objects. This iso curve or this polyline here, it's the cutting knife. You click on it, you press enter again, and the command area says one poly surface split into two pieces. So let's look at how. So as you can see, the polyline has splitted this object into two. You can see this object is now splitted into two. And so this is how the split command works. Let me undo this. Now let me use a surface. So let me use a surface to split this object. Now I'll go to surface, plane, and then corner to corner. Let me draw a plane around this object. Center it properly. I'm cutting it at the middle. You can cut it from any other place or any other place that you feel is okay for you. You want to do a jewelry box, you can use this command to split it into two, this box into two. So now the split command is a select object to split, this one, press enter, and okay, then it says you press or you select, the command area says you select cutting objects and you select this surface. You press enter to finish off, and you can see that it has now divided the cube or the box into two. the same as the way the polyline divided it. Now let's try the trim command. So let me undo, Ctrl Z is undo. We will use the surface. So let me hide it and use the polyline. So let's use the command trim. So the splits, we have seen the split command. It's different, a little bit different from the trim command. So let's do the trim. Now if you want to trim, you still have to have a cutting knife as well. And so my cutting knife is going to be the polyline. So I'm going to trim this cube. So let's issue the trim command. Trim, you can type it at the command area, or you select this button here. Say trim. Now command area says select cutting object. You can see that it is the opposite of the split command. If it's a split command, it asks of the selected object to split before asking you of the cutting object. But with the trim command, it asks you of the cutting object before asking you to select the area of the object to trim. So this is the cutting object. You press enter and it says select object to trim. Select pressing shift to extend. So in this case, I'm not going to press shift to select or to extend it. What I'll do is probably click the area. The box is in, or the line is dividing the box into two. So if I click the top side, it's going to take off the top side. So it says select object to trim, and this side of the box is off. And in the case of the split command, the area that is selected cuts off or cuts away, which is deleted, automatically deleted, that you can't do anything about it. It's deleted. And it's not like the split that you see the two, or split it and then you can see the two halves. With the trim command, the area is gone for good. So this is the difference. This is the difference, and it still happens with objects in other forms, like this sphere I'm about to split, and let's see how it works on it. Okay, I'm going to split this or trim this object using the trim command. So trim, cutting object is this, and then object to trim is this side of the sphere. Good. And so don't forget to like my YouTube channel. Your comments are always welcome, and see you again next week for another tutorial on the Rhinoceros basics. Thanks for watching. See you again. Bye bye.